Hello folks and welcome back to Rome Total War. I am Conostip and this is going to be part 10 of my Barbarian invasion campaign where I'm playing as the Sassanids. And up here around Caesarea, we are going to continue to dance around this just because this is a pretty scary looking garrison. So I don't want to come in and fight this, with them having the advantages of their city defenses. So I'm going to be bringing back Melchior and his army, which is of the stronger of the two. Of these two armies, his is stronger and he is the better general. He's going to be coming back. If these Roman armies want to follow him and attack him, I'm fine with that because I'm sure that we can beat those armies. And then Narcissus is kind of stuck here with an army that is mostly ranged and cavalry. There's not really much infantry at all. We are at a river crossing here, so if they want to sally out and attack us, well, we're probably going to lose that fight, but maybe we can do some damage to them and make Caesarea easier to take, possibly. Maybe we can catch them out with Melchior's army. But my actual priorities right now have kind of switched. I'm not going to be like, trying to bang my head up against Caesarea. It's just not. That's not on the cards right now. My economy can't really support that type of attrition right now. And I don't think that Caesarea is going to be unlocking my economy. This isn't the place that's going to be like, oh, I'm rich now. Like, no. That's not going to be doing the trick. So I think that Salamis is going to be my next target. I have a boat ready.
Ships ready.
And I also need to get Ardashir down to Tarsus so that his Zoroastrian conversion rate, which is, I think it's 20%, 25%? Yeah, 10% from this, 5% from this, and then so that's 20%, 25%, yeah. Yeah, let's get his Zoroastrian conversion rate down to Tarsus so that we convert this to Zoroastrian, even though, I still don't really understand this. It's Zoroastrian because there's a Zoroastrian shrine, but it's not Zoroastrian because it's 89% Christian, so I don't know what to call that. It's Zoroastrian? But not. So I don't know. It's I'm still trying to figure out the religious mechanics in this expansion. Now, that's going to help. Once that's done, once this is converted, then I can also switch this over to Antioch because Antioch's still not. So Antioch still does. It has a church, a Christian church, and I can't beat that conversion rate because it's surrounded by places that have Christianity in them. So by converting Tarsus to Zoroastrian, that's going to speed up the conversion of Antioch. Obviously bringing Ardashir over as well can help out. And then this army can take Salamis, I suppose. And then Melchior's army, I guess, just kind of hangs tight and either, like if they want to leave Caesarea and attack Sinope, I might lose Sinope, but then his army can maybe clean up afterwards, maybe take Caesarea. Who knows? He's just going to be kind of roaming around, trying to protect Sinope, but also trying to look for opportunities, protecting Tarsus if I have to protect Tarsus. So, yeah, that's going to be the play there. Still no threats from the south, and I guess I can recruit something here, get some javelins, sure, why not? And yeah, I think that's it. I think I just need to, I'm still chasing down brigands, of course, and yeah, I was looking at this in my other campaign. I think it was the Julii or the Egypt, I can't remember. One of my campaigns, I was looking at it, and I was looking at how much trade is being reduced by these brigands that are on these roads, and I think it's half. I think it's half the trade that could be happening and is not happening, which is significant. Like that's a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Anytime someone tells me to like not go after brigands, and I just find more reasons to actually go after brigands, so I don't really understand. Obviously I have to find a more cost-effective way of doing it, just because the armies that I'm spending on fighting brigands is costing too much to make it worth the money. But yeah, this is something I went on a long rant with in my Egypt campaign. I don't know that balance yet. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. like I've tried using small armies, like small elite armies of like generals and stuff to just kind of auto-resolve brigand battles, so I don't have to like fight all of them, but they can't win. Like they lose to brigands like in an auto-resolve, so it's like, all right, I guess I have to fight every battle, and yeah, so I don't know what the balance is. I really don't. And being told to ignore them isn't very useful because it doesn't make sense, because they disrupt so much of my economy. So I don't know what the answers are. I really don't. It's something that I need to spend another 500 hours on, I suppose. Yeah, like I have 500 hours in this game, and I'm like, I don't know how to play this game. You know, it's one of those. I think this is one of those games that I'll figure out after another 500 hours, and I'll finally be like, oh, it's fun now. Like I get it. But right now I'm like, I don't know. How do you just fight brigands every time you boot up the game? They should be auto-resolvable fights, but they're not. Like not with anything cost-effective. So, yeah, I'm still figuring that out. And if anyone has any concrete answers, you know, like actual solutions, and not like, don't do it. It's like, I don't know, like, what? How's that an answer? I don't know. I'll keep working on that, and I guess I'll get back to y'all in 500 hours. 500 hours later, I'll be like, all right, I know how to play this game, and I'll be able to make guides about it or something. I don't know, but yeah, I understand why people coming from medieval and came to Rome were like, oh God, no. You know, and the people that liked Rome were the ones that had never played medieval and Shogun. They're like, oh my God, nothing is ever like this. And it's like, yeah, no, it's incredible. It is, but, you know, is it fun to play for people who came from medieval and Shogun? It's really difficult. Like you have to really like learn these things that aren't obvious, which I guess is fine, but it takes a long time. It takes a long time. Like even the economy, even when you're just looking at like a simple thing, like how much is Antioch making, and you look at this number, and you're like, oh, it makes 860. You're like, no, that's not what that makes. And I've listened to this explained to me multiple times, and I've actually, you know, I've read people explaining this number to me multiple times. I still don't, like, I'm gotten to the point where I'm like, I don't get it. It doesn't mean anything. That number means nothing. To find out how much money a place is making, you go into here, and then you have to click like 4 buttons to find out how much money a place is making. Is, you know, like, oh, that means nothing. That's just like that's like what the upkeep for the entire faction split off between all your settlements. You're like, what? Why did they do that? Why would they do that? I don't know. It's so bizarre. That's so bizarre. Anyway, I think I'm at the end of this turn. I'm just gonna check taxes real quick. That's not that button. This is that button. And make sure that we're making as much money as we possibly can. Yep, looks good. Looks good. All right. Okay, so no one has moved here or here. Okay, that looks good. Oh, did the really good diplomat just walk right in front of my assassin? This isn't the one I was going to chase down because it's a 36% chance of killing him. I don't want to waste my... This is a good assassin. I was going to send him after you. Yeah, the one influence guy up there. Like, what's his... I can't send you up there. I guess you just gotta... Oh, what's the fastest way? Here?
Moving to position. Moves depleted, sir.
Yeah, I was worried that he was gonna bribe this guy, so let's get him back into Sino. And yeah, they have not left Caesarea. That's interesting. Like, no one moved anything, so alright, cool. So 1900 in the treasury. Yes, yes. And Smyrtus. Like that name. Okay, I'm going to continue to place down watchtowers. Let's see, can I get you... I want to keep you in my territory. I don't want you to be in Roxolani territory.
Move out.
So that should be
Out of moves, great
fine
lord.
there. And then these guys are moving... You, yeah, we got brigands here, so I don't
Mighty
think
general.
you can... I mean, 2 peasants obviously can be beaten by him, but the Sogdians, I imagine, would be kind of tough. And he could recruit something, but I don't really want to recruit any of that stuff. 1450 for armored camel. Like, camels are anti-cav specialists, so I don't really want to spend that much money on just killing these brigands, you know? You know what I mean? So, let's just... Oh, I don't know. Let's just build some watchtowers up here.
Build tower.
Continue to get that vision over my land, and then yeah, just make your way. You'll fight them eventually. Maybe wait for these guys to show up, but then you know, again, I don't know if I need all of these guys to do that. They're already merged. I could bring
Orders.
the 2 horse archers and yeah, we'll just bring the stuff that's like full strength. Yeah, just that, and
My liege.
that. It's overkill, but
Splitting the
that's fine. And then
march. Moves depleted, my
let's send these other guys back to their places. There's nothing I can train in Kotais except for peasants, boats, and diplomats. Yeah. Artaxarta, you can retrain
Orders.
the levy spears, and then also bowmen, jabs, and archers, slingers.
Sire.
So
Orders.
those 2 units can go there, and then camels can go back to, I think Raspa can train camels? No, I have to bring them back to Arsacia. Yeah, that's fine.
Sire.
Yeah, you can make your way back to Arsacia.
Forward.
And then you are going to be
Orders.
placing more watchtowers. So
Onward. Forward.
where does this... Oh, hey, there's a pretty big brigand army right there. Okay, 5 peasants, but then there's a rebel general here, which is that, like, Pontic Javelin Cav equivalent, so... Yeah. Damn. Oh, the things that you find when you're placing down watchtowers. Yeah, it's almost like I didn't want to know, but you know, they're right on my roads. So if there's any trade between myself and... This must be rebel held, whatever. I don't know. This is Roxolani. And then what is all this? Because the map is different, and... So yeah, Tribus Alani, so that's rebel held. And I don't think... We don't trade with rebels, right? Let me look at this again. Let me check this out. Gotta press the... So Tribus Alani, land trade. Nope, that's Campus Roxolani. And then Artaxarta. Going all the way to Artaxarta from Kotais. Oh, they're right there. Okay, yeah. I always get Arsacia and Artaxarta mixed up. And Campus Roxolani has the grain. So we should be getting... That's land, right, because we boarded... Right, they're right there. Got it. So that's that trade. Okay. But it seems like we're not trading anything up here. Sea imports to Sinop. Did we ever build a port here? Okay, we could make some... Okay, that wasn't available before. I wonder... Is it because we didn't have a port in Kotais, I suppose? Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, that's probably worth doing. Now, once we take Caesarea, then there's going to be land trade. Yeah. So Caesarea is not going to have a port, even though So like the way this province works is that it comes up here and Cappadocia comes up to here. So they're not going to have, wait, is this going to be a port? Yeah, this fishing village. Okay. Oh, so this eventually will make some money. If there's trade here, actually. I don't know. Is there trade in this province? Maybe Cappadocia doesn't have any trade. Okay. Well, in any case, so this army is going to have its hands full. They got to fight these things, and then we're going to come up here and fight these things. So yeah, a lot of stuff to fight. I don't want to... Let's keep you moving. We can keep placing down watchtowers. Now let's go ahead and put Ardashir in this army. You can come down here and be escorted across. I guess, well, now that I'm... Yeah, I guess I could have just brought him without the army, but I wanted him to be safe. So, you know, whatever. He'll make it to Tarsus and he can start converting it. And then... Melchior. What in the gosh darn do I want you to do? I'm thinking, I mean, I guess a simple answer, I could just have him place watchtowers as well along the border of Pontus Bithynia. Yes. So let's come over, I suppose... Come over here. Forward. And we'll make our way along this side. I don't want to... I know we're at war, but I don't want to just continue to antagonize them. There's no reason to do that. And this is... Right, this is my territory too. Okay. So I could be placing watchtowers all along here as well. Because this is the territory of Cilicia. Yes, right. Yeah, that's fine. We can just like place watchtowers like all along the coasts, the northern and southern coasts of Anatolia, and just have a ton of vision. That'd be really nice, actually. And yeah, we'll just bring the spy up here. Oh, ooh, and Cairo went rebel. That's what happened. That's why they're not attacking me. Okay. Huh. Well, have fun with that, guys. Yeah, our province goes all the way over here. We can just like place on watchtowers and just keep an eye on everything. Okay, that's kind of cool. I have my diplomat over here and we're going to be talking to the Lombardi. And yeah, we can see if we can get... if we can't trade with them... I don't know, selling trade rights to people that you can't trade with, it seems to work. Like, it seems like they'll take it anyway and pay you money for it. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess I can include it and just see if I can get some money from them. Oh, I don't know. We'll see if we can get 1,000 from them, and they're turning it down because I think that was too generous. So we can try. Let's just try map information for map information, and no, they think we're bandying empty words. So we can talk to them again in the next turn. There's a Hunnic diplomat. I can't remember if I've talked to them yet. Just says we're neutral.
I will speak with them.
So can we just do like map information and... Right, but yeah, that's right. Hordes don't even, like, they can't even offer map information. It's interesting. Alright, well, we'll just see if we can sell them ours then. Since, I mean, we have a bit of information. Let's see if we can get 2,000 from them. And, no, we have nothing to offer in return. Okay. What about... $15? And no, that's a negative as well. It's my understanding that once you've been denied twice in a negotiation phase, like per turn, that's the end of it. And I think that continuing to press that conversation will lead to Negative relations, maybe?
Your humble servant.
So he has 4 influence. I want to keep an eye on this because one of the things that I have read is that failed negotiations doesn't negatively influence the influence of a diplomat. And in fact, the opposite is true in a sense, is that you should be trying to push through deals every single turn if you can. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that I've seen diplomats lose influence, but that may have been because I was doing more than 2 negotiation attempts, like failed negotiation attempts per turn. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's true in that regard. And I suppose it's worth learning. Yeah, try to learn these things, right? Now, I was just having a peek at Tarsus here to see what was happening with the unrest and the conversion rate and all that. And a couple of things of note, which is interesting. First off, it seems like Ardashir's Zoroastrian conversion is being taken into account already, because this grayed out section of 35%, it must be coming from him as well as Narcissus. I suppose he has an additional 10%, I'm assuming. 5%, so I'm not really sure where that remaining 5% is coming from. Maybe my math is wrong. At first I was thinking that my new diplomat that I just trained up would have some Zoroastrian stuff, but he does not, so I'm not really sure where that other 5% is. Is it this spy? No, spy's here. Assassin's here. So yeah, I'm not really sure about that, but looking at this again, so it's interesting because I had initially understood or believed or just, I don't know, observed that it was going to be the percentage of the majority religion that was always going to be the amount of unrest. And the number is close. We're looking at 85% unrest caused by Christianity. And it's, of course, well, it's 89% Christians in this province. And so that's not exactly the same number, but it's close. And just from having Ardashir and Narcissus in this province now, and adding that additional 35%, which I don't know where that extra 5% is coming from, but it's coming from somewhere. This is the 5% that's coming from him. Yeah, it's coming from, I don't know where, okay, I don't know where everything, I don't understand everything yet. But it seems like just from that, they are reducing the Christianity, like the unrest from Christianity, without, like, just by moving them into the province, right? I haven't even clicked enter in yet, but the unrest from Christianity is going to be reducing from 85% to 60%, which is big, right? That's good. That makes me feel like Tarsus can be switched relatively quickly. And unrest also is reduced from 35% to 30%. I'm assuming also unrest just goes away from time, right? Like time, but also, oh no, there are traits that have to do with a lowered unrest. That is true. Okay, so maybe one of the general's characters that were brought into the province had a reduced unrest trait, perhaps. Okay. Well, that gives me hope. That does give me hope that Tarsus can be flipped relatively quickly, and yeah, then we can make our move on switching to Antioch as well. And even though this is like slow going in this regard, in this part of the campaign, I suppose that's okay. If I just blitzed this campaign, it would be over. It would have already been over. but no, the Sassanids have such cool late game units that I do want to use them. I really do. Okay. We got some movement up here now. So, and Kyra has nothing was fixed there. They just left it behind. And this is interesting because some of the Caesarea garrison left. And then they left, and Kyra, they just like met up on the middle. So what was the plan with that? You know, let's just meet in the middle, guys, and achieve nothing. Yes, let's go. Go team. All right, 2 grand in the treasury. Really not a lot. Who are you? We got another diplomat to kill. Oh, 4 influence, so you know, but a little bit tougher. A little bit tougher. Yeah, let's get you. Let's get you after the easy to kill guy. Yeah, let's get you after him. Tribigildus Galenus. Not my first choice for a name, but yeah. What do I know about naming people? Alliance between the Goths and the Lombardi. The Lombardi. Okay, cool. So I might want to like change my plans from, you know, Operation Put Down Watchtower to Operation Snipe some Romans, because they are there. They are there for the sniping, and this is how I want to fight them: is out in the open and not, you know, over a city wall, right? So. Yes. That's gonna be the idea there. Let's get you. So you don't even have to be inside of the settlement. Oh, we should be building mines in Tarsus. Okay, that's what we should be doing. Just like that, 35% Zoroastrian, just from having him inside of this region for 1 turn. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. So 45% conversion rate for Cilicia. Perfect. So let's get you down there. I don't really... Do I need the extra 5%? Because I could be making more money by having Shapur in Antioch. He sucks at a lot of things, but like making money is the one thing where it's like, all right, he can make some money. In fact, he should probably be putting Salamis once. I shouldn't have a faction leader in Salamis. It just seems kind of dumb. I don't know. I think that's like my medieval 1 influence coming in, because you have in that game, if you have your king on an island and that your like navy line gets cut, that way his influence is not being reached by the mainland provinces, and they get none of the bonuses of his like loyalty or influence and all of that. So like you could have a civil war just by having your, you know, king like overseas. Some real like Richard the Lionheart type shit, you know, where like England's like, why is our king never here? It's just always on crusade. It's that type of stuff. So it really just kind of teaches you to not do that in Medieval 1. And I doubt that anything like that exists in this game, but I still have that like mindset of like, let's not put him on an island. That would be dumb. But no, maybe it's not that dumb. I suppose I can afford to not have Shapur and Tarsus, right? Like they're still looking at a 40% conversion rate. 40% once he leaves, it'll be 40%.
Move out.
Maybe I have to refresh. 45%. 35 to 30. Okay. 30 is still fine. Or no, it's not that's just 30 from the characters. It's not including the 10% from the buildings. Okay, got it. Okay, I'm figuring it out. And still no money from a port, right? Okay, no, not until we take Salamis. Should we spend literally all our money on a mine? We can make 200 per turn with a mine. Or I didn't put that port in last turn. We could spend a little less money and make 159 per turn. That takes 3 turns to build, and the mine takes 2 turns to build. Ah, heck, let's just do the mine. It just feels dumb not doing the mine. And let's get Shapur in Antioch.
Onward.
Look, that number went up by 1,000. That's crazy. That's a lot. It's a big difference. And then this army, we don't probably need the entire army to take Salamis. But I kind of want to anyway. I just, you know, I don't know. Oh, we got some boats. Shit. 3 triremes and a quinquereme. Hot damn. My boat's safe, right? Yes, they are.
Ready.
You better not blockade my port, dude. If I had to sit here and like train a navy for goddamn 5 turns before I could sail to Salamis, I'd be so sad. I'd be so sad. Like, no, come on. Ah, damn it. Yeah, like the more I'm thinking about that, the more I'm like,
Sire!
I need to get in those boats.
Aye, great lord.
But even if I went around those boats and... Shoot. I can't even afford to build. I just spent all my money on mines. I shouldn't.
Orders.
Could always send
Mighty general.
these guys on boats
Aye, great lord.
and then send them across. But then would those boats be able to make it back? I don't think so. I just have my doubts.
Sire.
Let's just bring these guys down and let's just hope that
March.
that Navy is just doing a bit of sightseeing. There's no army on no, there's no army there. Okay. The Goths are now asking me for trade rights, and I'm going to see if I can get some money out of them for those trade rights. And their offers are they're offering to give me 230 denarii for those trade rights. Let's see if we can just get that up a little bit here. All right, so instead of asking for 1,000, let's just do like 750. And they're offering 360s, so, oh, I don't know. Let's do like 600 perhaps. Uh, 430. Yeah, we'll keep trying here because I feel like we're getting closer. Getting closer to middle ground. They really want these trade rights. 5. What? Your offer is generous, very generous, and for that reason we must turn it down. The sharpest sword can be hidden beneath a pile of gold. Okay. Weird. Weird answer.
I will speak with them at once.
Well, what about the Huns then? Let's go back to them and just see if oh, I don't know, 750. And accept this what? Huh. Accept this gift in a spirit of warrior brotherhood. Let us never draw swords against one another. They're just offering me 531 denarii for nothing? Okay. Huh. I've never seen that before.
I will speak with them at once.
Yeah, that's very interesting. So I'm going to see if I can get some money from the Lombards again. And no, they're still a little sus. Okay, that's fine. Even though I was considering coming down here with Melchior's army and just kind of throwing myself into the fray here and picking off some Roman units, I'm kind of tempted. The thing is, I wonder if they would start to follow me if I made my way over here. Like if I just continued placing on watchtowers and kind of, you know, acted like I didn't care about no Romans and just kind of come over here, would they start to be like, oh no, they're, you know, the Sassanids are getting away, let's follow them? Or are they going to be like, oh, let's take Sinope, it's wide open. I'm curious. I am curious. Yeah, we'll see. I'm going to kind of play coy and stay away for now and see if I can lure them away. Yeah, I don't know. That's going to just be my plan for now. And then down here in Demantha, so this is interesting because I was like, man, why is Demantha not happy? It's a small town, low taxes. You typically, like at least in the base campaign, when you have a small town on low taxes, you'll never see them in the red. Now it's 70% public order, so it's not an emergency yet, but when you take a closer look, lo and behold, yes, of course, it is the Christianity that is causing issues here. It's 59% Christian, and it's because there is a 15% conversion rate to Christianity as opposed to the 10% for paganism and Zoroastrianism. I can't build any more Zoroastrian temples here because I'm capped out at a town level, right? So there's nothing like, so there's no solution here. Typically, I mean, I can train peasants. That's going to take away from my population that I'm trying to grow. So that's annoying. It is. It's annoying. It makes me want to just train some peasants here in Ctesiphon and then just bring them down so that I can keep growing that. I guess it's not super important that I grow Demantha, but then what's the point? I guess? I don't know. I guess maybe I could just train them there. That immediately puts them in the blue, so that's better, I guess. Moving on into the next turn, it appears like the Western Romans are going to be dealing with a rebellion as well, so that is not good news for them. And almost to 3,000 in the treasury. Okay, that's a little bit better there. And yeah, just like that. Okay, so this is interesting. This is interesting. They're splitting up now. Now I can, you know, kill these guys, and, you know, deal with you, I suppose. I can pick off these Roman armies. I can... You're a little scary. Having a full stack in Caesarea when I basically have very little in Sinope, and then these guys were just about to get on a boat and hop across the water to Salamis. It's a little worrisome. Maybe I need to send troops. Yeah, maybe I gotta think about this. They're on the bridge. I mean, I have a fort here. So it's not like they're going to be marching right on Tarsus as soon as... Like, if they decide to march out, right? Yeah, it's hard to say. I don't know exactly how good that army is. Can I kill you? Are you the one that I can kill? No. Where's the one that I can kill? Oh, you have 2 influence now. Oh, you sneaky bugger. Okay.
Assassin ready.
How much to kill you? 85% chance. Got him. And still no trait increase. That's too bad. That's unfortunate. Alright, well, let's go down there and see if we can kill that 4 influence diplomat. Maybe we can get some experience from him. And war declared between the Saxons and the Franks. And then, yep, mission success. Got it.
Assassin
And then, yeah,
ready.
make your way back down and see if we can find that diplomat that's down there.
Out of moves, sir.
And then, do I go back? Man, it's hard to say. Further I move away, they could just march. It looks like they would not be reaching my fort in this end turn if they were going to be marching on Tarsus. They also could just be marching on these brigands. That's another option for them. Getting rid of them might be their priority as well. Yeah, it's hard to say. How much normal taxes? Damn, alright. So I don't know if I can even leave Antioch with any of these soldiers, to be honest. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky.
Aye, great lord.
Yeah, it's a little tricky. Let's go for it. Let's go for Salamis. Let's just see what we can do here. So yep, you guys get on, and can you lay siege right away? Yes, you can. Nice.
Off the boats. My liege.
And then just maintain. Oh shit.
Besieging settlement, sir.
Damn, I have a spy right there.
Under siege, sir. Sire.
If I break siege, I can still
The siege is broken.
start a siege. 75% chance. Ugh. Okay, so he's in. 16% chance of opening the gates. Why is it so low? What in here is protecting them from my spies? Usually it's like a governor or something like that, but there's no governor here, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure what is protecting them. Is it just because of the garrison size? Is that it?
Mighty
Alright, well, let's go back to laying siege to them. Yep, that's fine.
Settlement, sir.
And, yeah, take Salamis in the next turn, I suppose. Income, it says it's only making 1,000, but they've never built a port here, so I imagine the income potential here, like this gold here too. So I imagine the income potential for Salamis is incredible, because then it's going to give income for my port in Antioch, which is currently making no money, I think. Right? Let me... It's making 1720, but is that all land trade? It must all be land trade. Yeah, that's all land trade. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, that's just trading with Demantha, Hatra, and Tarsus. Making 1720. So, trade caravan, how much does that get us? Almost 200. Yeah, that's not bad. It's not bad, but it's going to be giving us a lot once we have this port here in Salamis for Antioch and Tarsus. It's going to give them a reason to build a port as well. So, yeah, going to be some good stuff coming in. Just to be safe, I think that I've decided that I'd like Melchior's army to come back towards Sinope. Just to be safe, you know? I have to remind myself that even though like picking off Romans is like a fun pastime, sure, but you know, what's the goal here? You know, what am I really doing? So I don't think like this isn't really helping me achieve the goal of taking Caesarea, getting like mixed in with this. Let's just let them fight in Cairo. Like this is... Yeah, there's some Legio Lanciari, there's some Comitatenses here. Like, all right, let's just let them deal with that. And if they want to keep chasing me around, okay, I can fight them eventually. But let me fight them closer to, you know, where I should be. I placed 2 watchtowers. I did my job. Let's move back to Sinope, and that way we can respond more easily to whatever they're doing, whether it's, you know, chasing brigands or attacking one of my forts. I can react to that. And I'm tempted to put Shapur... I kind of want to just get a watchtower going. Just to help me keep an eye on Sidon. And then, yeah, you can go right back to Antioch. And yeah, perfect. That's all I needed. Just to give me a bit more vision in this area. Before I forget, let's come down here and get rid of these brigands, and I just want to auto-resolve. Can I just auto-resolve? Like, it should be an easy win. I lost 126 men, which definitely sucks, but I'm just like, you know, I just want to do that instead. Let's go here. Can I retrain any of the archers, javs, slingers, and archer cav so I can retrain all of them here in Fraspo? So that's good. Perfect. And then I suppose, let's see, let's bring this camel back up. And these guys as well. And we'll all meet up and fight this brigand army, and that's one that we're gonna have to manually fight just because it's actually kind of a decent looking army. So we'll keep them in Arctic Sarta for now. We don't need to move them out quite yet. At this point, I've gotten the Lombardi to offer me map information as long as I also give them trade rights. So let's go ahead and do that. As much as I would like to get some money, let's just do that because I want the map information more than anything. So does that tell us anything, or do they know nothing? Yeah, I don't know if I really learned much from them. I feel okay. We filled out a couple things. Looks like we know where that Saxon town is and that Frankish capital. All right, we learned a couple things there. So let's go ahead and start moving towards this Saxon town. Why not? So that Roman army just wanted to chase down those brigands. Okay. And, ooh, man, Caesarea's... Gosh, they're so wide open. Yeah, it's so wide. Oh, man, those guys are... This army's not going to be able to retake Enchira. In fact, it looks like they might have tried and failed, I would imagine. That's kind of what that looks like. And they're not gonna, that one unit's not gonna be able to help either. And is this the 4 influence guy? He is. So can my assassin...
Who shall die this day?
What's your percentage? 51%? Oh, God. Yes. Yes. Can we get him? No. Damn. Damn. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, we'll try again next turn. Yeah, we'll do that again. So 3,700. Alright, that feels good. We got those mines built in Tarsus, so that feels good. Or, yeah, mines. The Sassanid martyrdoms. Ooh, what does this mean? In an effort to drive Christianity out of his Armenian lands, the Sassanid ruler has martyred many Christians, including Joseph of Persia and the 80-year-old bishop of Hanaita. It is thought that his actions are intended to taunt the Roman Empire as to its powerlessness to intervene. The men were tortured and then beaten to death. Okay, that's, yep, good, useful information. So I'm the bad guy, I guess. Mines are finished here in Tarsus, and... Yep, got some Desert Archers in Sinope. Ceasefire between the Franks and the Western Romans. And then, yeah, Asinius Vetus did miss his target. That's okay. You'll get him next time, bud.
Who shall die this day?
You'll get him next time. Ooh, we'll get some Roman separatists hanging out. Oh, that's fun. Vibius Flavius. All right. It's, what are you going to do? It's nothing. You're not going to take Sidon by yourself. So, yeah. Wonder what they're going to do. You can tuck back into the harbor here.
Yes, mighty lord.
So that you don't get sniped by some sneaky Roman boats. And then Melchior. Yeah, you can't make it to Caesarea.
My eyes are yours.
Gosh, I wonder, are they... I wonder if that army...
I kill to
Do I have vision? Can I get vision on this army if I move a little bit closer?
moving to position.
No?
Moving
Nope.
to position.
Okay. Oh yeah, I have a diplomat here.
Your command.
That's right.
To hear
Use
is
him.
to obey. To hear is
Alright,
to
there you
obey.
are. Alright, so they cannot get back to Caesarea in this end turn phase. They can get back to the bridge, but they can't get back to the city. So... I don't know. I don't know if that's a place that I can kind of swoop in and take easily. Alright, this is the army that has like mostly Limitani. Hippotoxetai, some Legio Lanciari, Eastern Archers. There are 4 mystery units, but we did see, you know, that there is a big army with a bunch of Limitani, and that's probably that. I don't think they really split off too much based on what I'm seeing, but Caesarea might still have the Comitatenses and the Legio Lanciari, like the heavy duty units. So is there any way for us to take advantage of that? You could get back to here, and then he would be on the bridge during that end-turn phase. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're all gonna fit inside of Caesarea. So some of them might get left outside, and then because he's a night attacker, he might be able to snipe some from outside of the walls. But you know, I guess that's something that we could do. So yeah, let's just kind of. Gosh, I keep wanting to lure them out of Caesarea if I can, but yeah, let's just come over here.
Onward.
We can just come over here. We can hang out in their territory and, you know, raid, I guess, is, you know, the obvious answer. And Tarsus, how are we doing in Tarsus? Are we 59% Zoroastrian? Cool, awesome. That's very good news. And ooh, we could get some upgraded mines. How much would that get me? An additional 165 denarii. Yes, that seems like a good spend. And the trade caravan, that's another good idea. It's a bit more money for that, and it's cheaper as well. So let's get the trade caravan here in Antioch. I am now ready to jump on in here and take down Salamis, and I'm pretty excited about this. I hope that the economy here is pretty good. Once it gets built up, of course. And yeah, I barely have any melee infantry in this army. It's pretty haggard. I mean, luckily I do outrange. I mean, I have, what, 5 archers? God damn, that's a lot of archers here. Yeah, 5 desert archers. They all outrange those 3 archers. And then, yeah, they have those Hippotoxeti as well, which, again, I can just murder all of this stuff with my ranged tools. So, yeah, that shouldn't be too much of a difficulty of a problem. So, and I just have the tier 2 wooden walls, I imagine. So, let's dive on in.
A battle's never easy, but then it's not meant to be easy. It is a testing ground for men, for noble men, and even the lowest of us is ready for this test. And at the last, brave and noble soldiers, I say this: fight with the courage our people expect. Fight like men!
I am now all set up, and this is something that I actually remarked upon in my last episode where I was playing as the Julii, and it's kind of odd when you see a settlement of this size being guarded by a wooden wall, because the towers that are typically like around here on either side of the gate, which is all ready to spread out to actually affect the attack on the gate itself, in this case they're like way spread out. The closest arrow tower on that side is over there, and the next closest arrow tower on this side is over there, so you don't even have to spread. You don't have to like stay narrow, you know, you can just kind of spread out and attack the entire width of this section of the settlement at the same time, which is just really funny to me. Let's go ahead and move archers up like here. And then, yep, we got a few more archers. And the plaza is going to be right there, so it's actually pretty close to us on this side of the map as well. Oh, I kind of forgot. I was supposed to keep my archers back so that they don't take any return fire from those archers on the inside. Well, they're not taking any fire yet. It was just my javelin men that were bringing up the battering ram, took some fire. But now my archers can start to lay waste to these guys. And they are laying absolute waste to them. Oh my god. That is so many arrows coming on in. And then, yeah, they're firing as well. And, oh, yep, these guys are taking some return fire. Who's able to continue to shoot? These Hippotoxeti? Yeah, taking return fire is pretty haggard when you can outrange everything inside of there, but, I mean, we'll waste them. Yeah, they'll be... That unit will be wiped out if they want to stand there and continue to shoot at us. These Equites now want a couple volleys from my archers as well. So let's see if we can start dropping them. And these Limitani as well. Yeah, any of these units that want to come play around out here in the playground and get shot by arrows, that's fine with me. Yeah, watch them drop. Oh, that's so nice. The more of them that want to fight us out here, the better, because, you know, we can actually line our men up out here. When we get into the streets, we're going to be much more condensed. Javelins can now get some tosses into these Limitani as well. Okay, yep, there we go. That unit's dropping very quickly. Down to 30 men. Jesus Christ. And then what about over here? These archers, I mean, You guys want to throw your Pelum in at these archers? Go for it, guys. Go for it before they get away. Come on. Yeah, it looks like most of their Pelum hit the wall, which is unfortunate. Yeah, don't go in yet. Just hang out here and let those archers get shot. And let's send, yeah, not my general. Let's send some Clibinari in. You guys go here. I mean, they're like my heaviest units. Got a 32-man unit of Levia Spears. Like, yeah, sure. You guys go in as well. And then Javelins. Probably not. Probably don't want to send you in. We can send the camels up. You guys can chase down those remaining 9 archers if they come back. And then the Veterani can come over here.
Troops and take the rest of the settlement.
So yeah, if those Limitani want to come closer, do we still have javelins? Yes, we do. Let's just send the javelins in, and they can get ready to toss at those Limitani right there. Now they're bringing up their Equites, so let's get a charge here so they can't get into my javelin. Oh, never mind. They got into my javelins, but they broke right away. Perfect. Okay, so that's good. So now we can cut down a lot of them. Yeah, that's perfect. Let's not get too crazy here, guys. Let's not get too crazy here. Spears come up. Spears come up, and Limitani want to keep coming down. That is fine. And what about those archers that were over here? Do they... Yes. Let's just send my camels to run them down. Unless you want to charge into melee against my archers. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's my Veterani. Yep, that's fine. They've already broken. That is a-okay. So yeah, you can run them down. It looks like they're gonna get shot by my archers anyway. So yep, they're wiped out. That's fine. Alright, so you guys just hang out, and you guys just hang out. Just kind of protect our rear there. And more Limitani are coming on down. Javelins are being tossed. And you guys still have ammo, correct? Yes, you do. I guess you got a good chunk. You got like a third of your ammo left, which is pretty good. So yeah, go ahead and wipe out this Limitani if you can. Oh yeah, I always forget those guys have like Pelum basically. God damn. Yeah, the Eastern Romans. Limitani with Pelum, pretty good stuff. I mean, hey, we got a break. I wonder if I can. It might be too late. It'd be nice to get some kills on them. No, let's not. No, let's not do that. Let's not get a little too crazy. That's getting a little bit too crazy. Let's go ahead and move my archers up here, and then here. General will move up as well. And yeah, because my infantry is just so pitiful, I feel like I just have to like move up with my Clibinari in front. Rather than my spears, because, you know, my spears can't hold against anything. They still have 1 full-strength unit of archers as well. Okay, alright, so we have to get rid of them. Now that my archers are on the inside here, it looks like they already have range on these Hippotoxotai that are down the alley. That's pretty sweet, so we can start knocking them down a bit. They're down to 33 men, and that's the general's unit. Okay, alright. And they want to send over their 2 Equites Auxilia to run us down. Well, I got my spears in front. So, come at me, bro. Come at me. Yeah, I didn't think so. My archers are all out of ammunition now, so let's send my slingers in. They're already up front. And they probably just have to get moved up a little bit here before they can start getting some shots in on the Hippotoxotai, who still have ammunition. Yeah, they're still taking some shots at me. Let's move up my Limitani and my Clibinari right behind them. Let's actually get my mercenary Veterani as well, even though it's, you know, only 20 men, but still. And yeah, they're not really pressing my flanks at all in either direction. So it looks like we're good in that regard. And let's send my general. Let's just get him in here in case we need him. Oh, they sent up their Equites Auxilia. Can my slingers bring them down? Yes, they can. Perfect. Good job, slingers. And can you get some slings into these Hippotoxotai? I bet you can. I bet you can. The Clibinari are already shooting on in. Are you guys shooting? Oh, I turned them off fire at will. That's right. Okay. Jesus. There you go. Now you can start cleaning house. Archers are being sent in. Oh my god. They're gonna take a lot of damage from those slingers. Are they being sent into melee? I mean, honestly, slingers have a better melee stat in combat than archers. So, that's fine with me. Yeah, we'll win that fight. Better fight them in melee than let them shoot their arrows at us. Yeah, so let's just run them down. And then what's left? Just Hippotoxitai and Legio Lanciari? Yeah, that's fine actually. Let's just move up here and here and let's see, Legio Lanciari. Okay. That's a unit that I definitely want to... I definitely want to shoot that unit. I don't want to fight it on the plaza. So let's come back here, and then let's get my units set up for an actual ambush. Although, let's not just let these guys shoot at us. So let's send my 14 Klebanari to keep wiping out archers. And yeah, that's going to bring up the Legio Lanciari, but... Here, you guys can shoot at the Hippotoxitai and try to wipe out those archers. And oh yeah, they got Pelum. Goddamn. Goddamn, that hurts. Alright, let's bring up my general here, and Klebanari as well can move up. And we got more slingers, of course we do. And yeah, Klebanari just got wasted by that volley of Pelum. That sucks. Well, slingers can wipe out these archers and those 3 Hippotoxitai. There goes the general under a hail of sling stones. So he's been wiped out. Now we can start taking some shots at these Legio Lanciari that are guarding the central plaza here. And yeah, I don't have much to ambush them with once they leave the plaza. That's going to be the issue. And they're a spear unit as well. So, you know, my Klebanari are not really a great unit for this. But oh yeah, goddamn, that's a good decent range on their Pelum, honestly. So let's draw back with my slingers. You guys can run back anytime you want. Now my mercenary veterania get some javelin tosses in as well. And general's unit, are you shooting? You can definitely shoot. And I have some more slingers that I can bring up as well. And are they going to charge in? Yes, they are. So let's get a rear charge here and then here. Javelins can go in as well. Why not? And is this going to be okay for us, or are we just going to get just like messed up? I mean, they're losing a lot of guys, but I feel like I'm losing a lot of cav as well. There we go. Let's just end that. And yes, we did lose 96 men, but we did take Salamis. Awesome. Nice. Oh, that feels good. I'm going to be really disappointed if we're not... Not immediately. Again, I get it. We're not going to be making a lot of money immediately, but still. Shit. I always forget to check what's the dealio here. It's not just a... Okay, so it is a minor city. Okay. So I should massacre the people. I'd get almost 8,000 denarii from doing that, and I would massacre 8,600. Yeah, I should do that. Because I imagine it's going to be difficult to convert this, or at least, I don't know, difficult, but it's going to take some time, right? So, yeah, like it's making not a lot of money off trade, right? And altogether, it's making 825, so not a lot, right? I get it, but put in a port, and we're going up to making 821, and that's just trading with Antioch, which is a substantial. That's a big difference. That is a big difference. It's gonna just take 2 turns. Oh, it's gonna feel so good. And I can build mines here as well. And it's a minor city, so I can build both tiers of ports so that I could trade with Antioch and then Tarsus as well. Now that So I'm not going to know how much money I'm making off of this. It says right away I'll be making 100 denarii, even though Salamis doesn't have a port yet. Is it just trading with... Oh, there's already some sea trade. Oh, just trading with like this fishing village doesn't have a port yet. Oh, okay. I see how that works. So that's what that 91 is from. That 91 that already exists, that's from that, just that import trade from Antioch. I get it. I get it. And we can get a trade caravan in Salamis, even though it's an island. Would that increase stuff? Just want to check that. I guess we have to have trade, like export trade first before that does anything. So let's just do that. Yeah, that's going to be very nice. And then Tarsus as well. 375. So it's going to, I want to see what it increases past 375. I want to keep an eye on that. But yeah, that's going to help out a lot. And with the money that we made from exterminating and sacking Salamis, we can go back to building the building. Ooh, do I still want to build that? How many trade routes? This gives me 3 trade fleets. Okay. And so for those of you who are new to Rome Total War, the way this works is that the tier 1 port can only trade with one other place, the tier 2 can trade with 2 places, and the tier 3 can trade with 3 places. So that's how that works. The trade fleet, like who you trade with, is just up to the, the AI chooses the most profitable route. So you don't have to overthink anything. You can just kind of do what you want. Yeah, I guess I'll build that trade caravan. That's still worth money, and I don't need more than one trade route right now because currently Antioch can only trade to Salamis via, sea. So that's fine. And we get these gosh darn brigands here, 2 javelins. I'm bringing some cav up, some nomad archer cav and some Clibinari to ride those guys down. What I would like to do now is build the elite cavalry stables here in Ctesiphon. This is going to allow me to train the elephants and the, I think, obviously the Clibinari Immortals. Do cataphracts come from this building or the other one? So it must come from this building because I can't train them currently. Yeah, that's pretty badass. Let me double check that. So yeah, it's just tier 3. It's just 3 tiers of stables. Got it. Okay. So let's get that going. It's going to take 6 turns to build, 4,800 to get it going, but yeah, I want those elephants. And that's most of the money that I just made. I don't think I can get the building that I want here in Hatra. I wanted that barracks. Oh, I need to get up to a large city. Oh, shoot. Okay. I need to get up to a large city first before I can get the barracks that allow me to train the Sogdian warriors. So let's see here. How's my farming? My base farming is 4% here. Population growth is 1.5. Sewers would give me a boost of 0.5 to my population growth. Because I want to get up to 12,000 so that I can become a large city so that I can train those Sogdian warriors. Is there a better option? So that market, so this 0.5, I don't think that that's an additional 0.5. I think I'm already getting the 0.5 from the trader. And so the market's not giving me an additional 0.5. It's just giving me the, like an increase to tradable goods. So more money, not much, I don't think. It just depends. And then a spy. Like a spy is kind of the nice thing about getting a market, is being able to train those bad boys. what does the communal farming give me for pop growth? So that'd give me 0.5 as well. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it gives me money though as well. And the sewers doesn't. But the sewers increases happiness and the farming doesn't. Yeah, let's do sewers. And by happiness I meant public order. Like not actual happiness, it's just a health bonus for public order. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try to work on that population growth there in Hatra. Moving on into the next turn here, and this army did move back from killing those brigands, and they are back on that bridge as I expected, and they are not all going to be able to fit inside of Caesarea, so I am very curious.
Sire!
Like what is going to happen here. Yeah, okay, so the Romans did take back, so the Separatists did get kicked out of Ancyra, interesting. Let's just hang out here, and we will see if we can kind of lure them.
I kill to please.
And then I saw that diplomat going in a different direction. That's you. Yes, it is. Can we get you 51%? All right, so damn, we still didn't get you. Ugh, darn. Yeah, it's too bad. Alright, but we got 5,000 in the treasury. Oh man, that feels like a lot of money. We got the wooden wall finished in Salamis. Yes, yes. And got some stuff retrained. Let's see, the Goths and the Vandals are at war. And then allies, Burgundians and the Western Romans are allies. Saxons and the Alemanni are allies. And the Goths and the Franks are allies. Okay. That's a few too many allies for my taste. And I think I'll just save this for next turn, I think. No, you know what? Let's test this auto-resolve, right? Okay, so we're fine. That's fine. Yeah, we lost 20 guys, but... So what? Let's go here and we can retrain the Nomad Archer Cav. We can't retrain the Clibinari. They only lost one man. Okay, that's okay. And then Salamis, I don't want to be... What's the soonest I can leave? You are not Zoroastrian, which is unfortunate, so you're not going to be converting the people here. It's 84% pagan. Okay, not Christian, but pagan. And there's not going to be... So how is this going to work? They're not going to be receiving any conversion from neighboring regions, correct? Yeah, religious buildings. So they have a pagan shrine here, a temple or something. Okay. And then, yeah, they're getting 5% Zoroastrian from me. I suppose we should recruit some peasants and I think that we have to... Yeah, gosh, I want... Let's see here. So I think that we have to hang out and convert for a while. So let's bring Ardashir over. It's probably time that we can do that now. I think Tarsus is probably fine at 68%. That seems pretty good. But he's 25% himself. So it's going to go back to 15% for Zoroastrian and Christian if he leaves. So, shoot, he should probably hang out for at least one more turn. At least one more turn. So I just have to leave this army here in Salamis then? Damn, it's kind of haggard. I feel like I should be training as many spies and diplomats as I can to try to get Zoroastrian spies and diplomats so that I can, convert places ahead of time. That seems to be the way to go. Do assassins get that trait? to assassin, because that'd be kind of weird for assassins to be converting people. Like, that seems like it's not their job.
I kill.
You're not,
Please.
yeah, you're not Zoroastrian. That'd be weird. But I did train that diplomat, this guy, I did train him in Tarsus. And they are officially Zoroastrian from having the Zoroastrian shrine inside of it. And he did not get the Zoroastrian trait at all. So I wonder if it needs to be, like, the percentage of the people need to be Zoroastrian for them to get the traits from the place, or if it just depends on what kind of shrine exists for the characters to get those Zoroastrian traits. Yeah, I don't know.
My liege.
You know what? That actually felt like a pretty good amount of progress for this episode. Despite the fact that Caesarea still remains in the hands of the Romans, I'm glad that I took Salamis. I feel like that's really going to unlock my economy, and I'm happy with the improvement in Tarsus in regards to Zoroastrian conversion, and that gives me hope that with just a few turns of having Ardashir in Antioch and then Salamis, maybe even bring him over to Demantha to convert Demantha as well. Maybe. I'll think about it. Yeah, but that gives me hope. You know, it's nice to see progress in these ways, even though they're kind of like small ways. Taking Salamis is big. That's a big one, but yeah, converting places is some good improvement as well. And we'll catch them slipping eventually, you know. Yeah, you know what? We took Antioch and then Tarsus without too much heavy fighting, I feel like. Caesarea, like, there's a temptation, right, when you're waiting to think, all right, let's just keep pushing forward. But the more I looked at that garrison, and I just think, no, no, I'm not doing that. So we'll fight them in a way that is advantageous to us. And yeah, that's okay. Melchior's a badass. He's a very good general, even though his army is kind of scrappy. It's okay. His army's fine. It's just spears and horse archers and some foot-based archers as well. Nothing special. Like, it's probably decent on the open ground, but not an army that I want to be fighting over city walls with. That's for sure. And despite the fact that the northern flank is kind of like a side project, it feels good getting some progress done up here. Yeah, finding brigands, but then, yeah, killing brigands and get rid of them. And building these watchtowers up here just feels good, getting some vision over my empire, because when you start the Sassanid Empire, it's like, you just kind of feel like you're in the dark, you know? You're like, oh my god, I have 5 provinces, cool, but I can't see anything, which doesn't feel good. So it feels good getting these watchtowers down. Got to build some more in these corners as well. And I will send one of my characters down here to Arabia to eventually shed some light down here, because I know there's some brigands down here somewhere, and they will need some hunting down as well. I've been trying to find, I know that there's a Roman settlement somewhere around here. I know that because that's the color purple, and so there's a Roman settlement here, but I can't freaking find it. This diplomat, I eventually was like, all right, I'm good. I don't need him up here anymore. And so he's just been down here, and I'm like, all right, I can't find this goddamn settlement. Let's just have you walk the line of the province and just go and just trace it out. He's just going to spend his whole life down here. I should probably just train a spy. Oh yeah, I can't do that. If I built that market, I could. Yeah, I could, but I did not do that. Oh well, maybe someday I'll find that settlement that is down there, because eventually I'm going to want to take it. You know? And when I decide to do that, I'm going to want to know where it is. So that's going to be it for this episode, but before I go, I just wanted to say that if you're enjoying these videos and you would like to support the channel, then consider subscribing, liking, and sharing. It all helps immensely. So until next time, this has been Conestep playing Rome Total War Barbarian Invasion. Thank you very much, and goodbye.